J-74046-2. We're accessing the sewer through the front main cleanout by the water meter. We are out at the city main, which is 66 feet currently on the counter. Camera is 0 in the spool to mimic snaking lengths. We have a stretch of pooling water. The downstream end is right around here at this joint, tapering from moderate back to deeper as we come back. So 64 to 65 feet is the downstream end of this section of pooling water. Right here at 63. Right here at 61 to 60. Right at 56. Pooling water continues in a moderate fashion right now. Pooling water gets deeper through this section. We do have a football spacer on the end to elevate the camera lens a little bit. Pooling water continues at more of a moderate depth. Small root penetration at about 48, very small. Upstream end of the pooling water section is right around here at 45, so 45 to 46. 46 to 65 is that moderate to deep section of pooling water. Pooling water again begins here, right around 44 to 45 feet. Pooling water gets rather deep through the middle here. Pooling water tapers off to moderate. Root penetration at 32. Pooling water continues on as moderate. Penetration at 25, and we can see the rapids there ahead of us, which is the upstream end of the pooling water section. So 25 to 45 is that, tapering from moderate to deep to moderate. Another section of pooling water. The downstream end here is at 23 to 24. You see roots here at 23. Pooling water here again gets rather deep. If we pause for a moment, water's relatively clear. Looks to be more than a third full maybe. To beyond that, through the deep parts here, we can see the water horizon line. Nothing solid-wise causing this pooling water. Pretty significant dip. Root mass visible from a distance there at this joint, which is about 16 feet. Pooling water tapering off to moderate, roots at 13 or 14 when we get to them. Very small massive root here at 11 feet. And the upstream end of the tapering water, or the pooling water, is right here at 11 where these rapids begin, and then it tapers off into a deeper. It's here at 6 feet on the counter. Going up the clean out, we also, of note, we can see roots dangling in from upstream from us. So there appears to be roots within the home, extending up to the clean out Y. As we pull back, we can see the view there. And then as we hang down in, we can see the root tails hanging in. Also, there appears to be a fracture on the Y. As we come up, we can see a bit of a small spiral fracture line there at about 2 to 3 o'clock position on the camera lens. So lateral 6-inch clay. Clean out coming up off to the floor is 4-inch cast iron.